So guys, Panda Gaming here once again, bringing you another little tutorial. This time it's for lesion. Um, Now lesion is becoming one of my favorite operators, if not my favorite operator in the game. Out of the three that they added in the most recent update, he's definitely my favorite. Elo's a close second, and Yang isn't that far behind, but I just don't think that the gadget is as influential as the other two.
10 seconds to insertion.
So basically today I'm just going to show you some tips and tricks and show you the best way to use and to utilize this amazing operator. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I know that you guys are probably getting sick of this spot because I've mentioned it in my map video, but if you sit in this corner, now honestly like anywhere in this room is good, but this corner is probably the best. But so basically what you want to do, this is on any map, not just this map, not just this spot, is if you know that an enemy is coming from a certain direction, you definitely want to try to place your goo just, you know, in a position where it can actually stop them or slow them down at least. Now always be thinking about where the enemy might be coming from. So if you know which side they spawn, which I don't really know the callouts, then you know they spawn over here, and put some traps over here, things like that, simple things like that. But also another thing is try to play your traps. Like, you wait for them to go off, and if they're not going off and you know that they're coming from a different direction, then go over to where you know they're coming from and place more traps, because you can get the jump on them while they're slow, and they'll have to stop and take the goo, the dart out of their leg if they don't want to die. So it's really important that you actually play and at least stay somewhat near your traps, or have someone else stay somewhat near your traps, and then you can call out to them when one of your traps goes off, or they can just hear it. Although it's not as loud as Ela's. Ela's is a really loud, obvious sound. But yeah, so you can get a shitload of these throughout the round, like an insane amount of these. So you can just stack up wherever you're staying with just a bunch of his traps. So I mean, that's just what I use, like in terms of his gadget. That's how I use it. Obviously I roam with him because I feel like he's better used as a roamer, but he definitely could stay in the objective, especially as his gadget is pretty good, like just setting it up, in the doorways to the objective. And these are just like almost completely invisible, which is kind of insane. Like, you really have to stop and look in order to see them. But yeah, so if you're gonna stay in the objective, then obviously like throwing them at doorways or windows into the objective is another good idea. But I would suggest roaming with him. That's just what I like to do. Cause I mean I pretty much roam with. I only play roamers. So if it's an operator that is kind of in the middle, I'm probably gonna roam. So I might be kind of biased in that way. But I do feel that the best way for him to be utilized is as a roamer, because he has 2 speed. So he's not he's not super slow, but he's not super fast. And his weapon, man, his weapon is just amazing. So I've heard that a shotgun is about. We're moving into the next section. I was gonna cut it, but might as well just wing it. But so basically, his SMG. I like Ela's as well, and everyone seems to like Ela's more. But I feel like his is just it's just so good. Even though technically Ela's is supposed to have like a tighter spread according to the whenever you're actually looking at their customization. I feel like just because this one has a bit of a slower rate of fire, the recoil is just so easy to control. And it does decent damage. It's got a good rate of fire. It's just it's one of my favorite weapons in the game now, especially since Jaeger and Bandit no longer have access to ACOGs. Definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, let's see how many I actually have. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I have 7 out. Okay, so that's the max. You can have a max of 7, which is pretty crazy considering how important each little one of these is. So yeah, so just make sure that you're being aware of where the enemies are coming from during the round, and make sure you get a quick wank in if you really need it. But yeah, that's like the basic like gameplay tactics. Is basically just stay near your traps. Make sure you listen for sound cues, and you can actually like if you can keep track. You can probably look and see which one of the markers has disappeared, and then you know which one of your traps has been set off. But you know there is 7 of them, so it may be kind of difficult to remember where each of them is. So you know, just try to listen for sound cues. Play, and like I said, just like try to place them where you know the enemy is coming. That's basically what all you have to do to be successful with Lesion. He's a very I don't know. I wouldn't exactly call him a simple operator. He's not a very difficult operator, but getting used to his traps regenerating over time is kind of tricky. Not really tricky. It just takes some getting used to because it's not like anything we've seen in Rainbow. So yeah, that's like the basics on how to play Legion. And so now that's pretty much the entire tutorial. I'm not gonna go too in depth. I don't really know too many tips and tricks for Legion yet. I know some tips and tricks for well, more just tricks for Ela, but not Legion. So now I'm just gonna roll into some clips of me destroying it with my man. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container. One Op 4 remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
What? Oh my gosh. Best glue placement NA or goo placement NA.
Op 4 last stop standing. One friendly
Fuck,
operator
dude.
remaining.
I tried. Even with my amazing glue placement on top of a lamp, I couldn't get it. Look at it. Man.
Mission failed. All friendlies were
And
eliminated.
that's how we lose a round. I cry every time. What?
Op 4
Was I
last
shooting the
stop
box, dude? Dude, I must have been shooting the box. That fucking sucks. Damn.
standing.
Alright, guys. Let me know if you think that that was a kill. I don't know. I thought that I should have gotten a headshot there. I know I missed it a lot of those shots, but I feel like I did get a headshot there at least, and I'm pretty sure that I should have at least done some damage. But yeah, just let me know what you think. Yeah, but that'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Ended up turning into a longer video than I expected it to be. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. There should be an ELA video coming out soon, or it might come out before this one. And I'm pretty sure that my map video is going to be out before this one as well. So yeah, and then my Ying video will probably be the last one I release because I don't really have very many clips with Ying. So I'm going to try to get some more so that way I can actually add them to the end of the video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.